Okay, finding domain. We have three cases that we have memorized. Okay, this is going to be kind of like an exception to the rule. All right, let's say f of x equals x plus 6 over and x squared plus 36. All right, we know it's a rational function, right? It's a rational function because it's a fraction. It's got a top, it's got a bottom. So it's clearly a rational function. All right, we have memorized how to find the domain of a rational function. Okay, Megan, how do we find the domain of a rational function? How about just equal to? The greater than or equal to part's on the square root function. Okay, so we take that denominator and we set it equal to 0. Okay, I'm going to go to a different color here. So I'm going to take the x squared plus the 36. I'm going to set it equal to 0 because I'm trying to find my exclusions. So when I solve this equation, it's going to give me the numbers that are not in the domain. All right, so I'm going to subtract 36 from both sides. X squared equals negative 36. I'm going to take the square root of both sides. So I'll show that in orange. So we'll do square root of this side. We'll do plus or minus square root of this side. Square root and square goes away. So I'm going to have x is equal to plus or minus the square root of a negative 36. All right, now from algebra 2, when you take square root of a negative number, what do you have to use? Imaginary numbers, right? I's. Those are i's. So this exclusion is an imaginary number. All right, so in other words, the only number that gets excluded out of this domain would be imaginary numbers. But if I have a number line, imaginary numbers aren't on that number line. I have 0 on there. I've got positive numbers over here. I've got negative numbers over here. Imaginary numbers are not on there. So there are no exclusions. So then what is the domain? All real numbers. So negative infinity to positive infinity, because there are no exclusions. There are no negative numbers on here. So there's nothing to exclude. So in other words, if I was shading, I would shade that entire number line because nothing is excluded.